Ow. Alright guys, for today's video, you see we're back inside the Z28 here looking at the center console again. I am having this issue where when I drive down the road, I will just randomly see the brake light up here on the dash light up like the emergency brake is pulled up. So I'm thinking I have either some sort of a loose wire down here at the base of it, or maybe it needs some adjusting on the handle itself. As you can see, the handle isn't overly tight, the brake lever I should say. So I'm thinking maybe when I took the console out previously, something may have got bumped. So what we're going to do is pull off the top of the console again, look in there and see what we can figure out. So first and foremost, we got to pull off the lid, or pull off the upper console lid. T15. We take out all of these Torx bits. Okay. Now this is obviously a manual, and there's my neutral. Okay, if you are doing this in an automatic, you need to make sure that you have your key on you, so you can put the car, you can turn the key to the on position so you can run the shift lever into neutral to be able to take off the shift knob, and then also be able to lift up the plate over top of the shift lever. So right here. So that's all for this plate. I gotta twist my knob. Get my shift knob out of the way. There we go, move that out of the way. Yep, there. I need to take off the radio surround. I guess bezel you would call it. It's still the same T15 bolts. Short stubby one up there in the corner. Hey, if anyone knows what usually dies inside these radios, please feel free to put it in the comment, because first of all, I never listened to the radio in this car, but assuming I did, I don't want to put in like a newer style head unit like I have in my white car. I have like a CD player with a removable face back from what, early 2000s when I did it, and now everything is all just like doubled in bullshit, which I don't want at all. I hate that shit. So I would just like to get this one working again, or update it and put it in a universal Bluetooth module or something. I think that'd be kind of cool. Okay, so now we have to undo these bolts here. There's 2 bolts here, 2 bolts right here. Then I think you should be able to see right down in here underneath the carpet in mine, there's 2 10 millimeter bolts back here. I got a 7 for this one, for these 7 mil. That'll work. Break them free, and I'll just put it on the longer extension. Wherever I set it, there it is. And as always, make sure you don't put this stuff somewhere so that you lose it. Those are right there. Now I'm gonna get these 10 millimeter bolts out. If I can find that 10 millimeter socket, there we go. Yours may or may not have this little kind of carpet cover back here. If it doesn't, good, because if it does, once you take this out, it just kind of looks like shit. Just leave that in there. tire need to ratchet for that one. Power tools make everything easier. I just didn't feel like grabbing my drill. Okay, everything should be free there. Now you'll need a Phillips screwdriver, and there's a bolt right here, or a screw I should say right here on the back side of the handle to take off the e-brake handle. Again, don't lose that. It slides right off. Okay, this is where it can get slightly kind of a pain in the ass. First of all, let me lift these up. Oh, if you're wondering about these stickers here, I did a video on these. These are not I did not replace these switches because this switch alone right here costs 60 bucks, and it's just a little contact switch. I did a video on this where I found a lady on Facebook that sells these little decals that you can just kind of stick on there and redo them if you want. So check that video out, and if you would like to just save some money, you can feel free to reach out to her. I got her contact information down the bottom of that video. Camera. As you see, I got this kind of free already. Just gotta get this out of the way. Undo, damn you. Oh no. Well, looks like I gotta get a new fucking horn damn it light switch. God damn it. This is what happens with old cars, man. Plastic gets brittle, so I will be replacing that switch. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. Couldn't get my hand in there the other direction, other side. I need to get a pick. Hang on. There we go. Jesus Christ. Pain in the ass from that angle. So, yeah, I'll be, ordering a new window switch. You know what's awesome? Crank windows. Crank windows are awesome. Not this damn power window bullshit. Okay, anyways now. So, this is where it can be a slight pain in the ass. Not just those. Just trying to get this lid out of the way. And I don't know if I'm going to need to take it out all the way. But, as you can see, it binds up here. And the emergency brake lever has to be damn near close to vertical to get this out. Right. Got a kind of a, I don't even know what this, there's a random plug down here for, unless that is just of a base harness that would go to the reverse lockout on the automatic shifter. Maybe that is what that is from. It's not needed in a manual car. Okay, so here, let's show you. Oh, blinded. Pardon me as I just think here. Can I sit this down all the way and drop this all the way down? See if I see through here. Okay, there's a contactor here. I'm gonna have to yank this all the way out, I believe. Okay, there we go. Oops, there's a hitch. Okay, so let me slide you over here. So we have right here. Here's the connector that picks it up that sends the connector to the light itself. That's pretty tight on there. Let's see. Now here is a, if you watch this, there is this little arm down here that comes up and contacts the, out of the way, hunters. So this right here, this piece, this is what is contacting here. This lever comes up, this arm presses onto this, that disengages this to cut off the signal to the light. Let's see what that clip is, clipping. There is, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. You can see there's play right through here. That plug is off. Yeah, usually when it pops on, I just take and I kind of push over for like this. On that arm there, it gets it to turn off. Thinking things are just, oh god damn it. Oh, my knees are a little, it's kind of a little worn. Hang on, let me set this right here just so I can look at something. Okay, so what is happening, I can see for sure. Let me see. I'll show you. Dang, all right, so if you look right down past the spring, it's gonna be hard for you to see, but you see like a little, if you see right where the spring is to the left of that, there is this metal looking plate. That metal looking plate is attached to this, that is part of this connector here, the sensor connector, okay? As you lift up the handle, I don't know if you'll see this now or not. As you lift up the handle, I hope you can see that. As you lift it up, this lever starts to slide. This whole thing starts to slide forward where it's on this flat plate here that is being pushed by the brake lever, okay? As that slides forward, there is a detent down here at the bottom. See where that little angle there? It bends in 90 degrees. As that comes forward, it interacts with that little tab on the connector. Okay, so now if you maybe you can see the that tab. If you look through the spring, I'm hoping you can see. there's a that tab that is on this little plate is now interacting with this connector here that is sending a signal saying, hey, this brake is engaged. What is happening is as I'm driving down the road, this is just shaking around because everything's just kind of loose, and this is kind of falling over and coming in contact with the metal arm that is on this piece, and is causing the signal or the circuit to close. Now to fix that, I don't even know. Let me see. Let me reposition myself again. Okay, so it looks like I can take this off with one bolt here, which is an 8mm. Had to find where there was. I got all lost in my shit. Let me pull this out real quick and we'll take a look at it. Okay, this is much easier to see now. Oh, and earlier where I was saying reverse lockout for this unused connector, that's for a manual. That would be down at the thing. I meant neutral safety switch for automatic. So here we go. If we look at this piece, this is what I was talking about, okay? So here is, here we go. There is the piece that comes across in the arm. As when the emergency brake is down like that, there's a little lever here that engages this piece. It pushes this back, okay? That breaks that contact between, focus, those two pieces of metal, okay? When the emergency brake is up, they come in contact here. That's what signals the fact that there is now the brake is pulled and is completing that circuit. Now it's a little more stiff when it's not in there being pushed sideways, but I'm thinking here that these arms right here on the back, yeah, you can see how much they're moving, okay? Those should be tight. I don't know what this old material is here, but I'm thinking I can hopefully just grab a pair of pliers and hulk out and twist these down to keep this in, because what is happening, and it's going to be hard to demonstrate now, but as I'm driving on the road, if this is sitting this way, this piece, when it's kind of loose, is starting to rotate this way and is causing it to touch right here in the middle at the body of the bottom of the hook, okay? It's rotating around. I can't even show you that. Anyways, trust me what I'm saying. It's rotating as it's sitting here because there's pressure is pulled off of this right now. But you see how much is moving? It's twisting and it's touching the body of this with the hook there. So now I'm just going to get a pair of pliers and try and squeeze these down here and get this nice and tight. Now, what is this material? It looks like it looks like cardboard, but it's not. It's like got some sort of strength to it. I don't know what this is called. Maybe it's like the emergency brake contactor switch. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I'm sure they wear out and I'm sure they get remade. But I'm going to just try and fix this real quick with a pair of pliers. Okay, so I got pliers here. I don't know if I'm in screen or not, but squeeze that down there. Oh yeah, look at that now. No play. So kind of can't really, well, the play is coming from that backside anyways. Yeah, okay, so now if we look right here, it's sliding past just fine. There's no real play here. There's play coming from the backside, but unless I can rig this up with a little socket or something, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to open it wide enough. Squeeze through this way. Okay. All right. Here we go. All that play is now out of this switch. So now what I gotta do is just reattach this. There's a detent here that goes into the arm here, and then that bolt hole. Move that out of the way, give me some play. Just gotta get my fingers in here. Ding. Almost lost that. All right, now that is solid, and there is plenty of clearance between that little arm and the body of this. I'm hoping you guys can see. Yeah, okay, so right here, this was what was moving around, caused all the issues. So that is now much tighter than what it was. So hopefully that should have fixed my problem. Now I'm just going to reconnect this, and I'm going to put my my console back together. Okay, so fairly eventful video. Now I just have to go and order a new window control button for the one side, and other than that, this will be done. But yeah, to put this back together, you just reverse the order of what we did to take it out. So it needs to be just about all the way up. But yeah, all right guys, that is how we can try and fix the random popping on of the emergency brake light as I'm driving down the road. So all right guys, now I'm just going to pop this lid back on. I have a video, I think, explaining the whole process further. I already filmed, but other than that, I'm just going to reinstall this the way it is, and that's all I got for you guys today. So like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. Oh yeah, make sure when you're dealing with old stuff, the old plastic is brittle, and try your best not to break it. But it is what it is. All right guys, like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff, and I'll see you next time. Later.